What's up with my godly people? Thank you guys for tuning in with me once again. Healing and strength to you guys as families always. You already know I got y'all. Today is Thursday, man. We took L in game 5, man. Just like I thought we were going to take L in this game, man. I did not think we were going to get this game, but I do like our fight in this game. We showed fight. We didn't give up. But we're going to dive in and talk about that in a minute. Those of you who do tune into my podcast, I really appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Keep on liking, subscribing, and leaving you guys' comments. Those of you that are new to my channel, to my show, to my podcast, welcome. Welcome to the Drago, the Sacramento Laker podcast show. Let's go Lakers, man. Tough loss for the Lakers, you guys. We did not get it done in game 5. The final score, 121 for Golden State, 106 for the Lakers. I do like our fight. At the end of the game, second half, like those guys went up on us. I was telling my son, man, the last game the Warriors won, we came back. The game 2, we came back. No, game 3. It was game 3. Wait, no, it was game 2. Yeah, game 2, because the Lakers won the first game. And then the Warriors won the second game. So game 2, the Warriors took off in that second quarter. At the end of the second quarter, if you guys were really watching and really tuned in and really paying attention to how and when those guys took the lead, like those guys took the lead in the second quarter, and at the end of the second quarter with like 3 minutes left in the game, those guys started to pick it up. Yeah, it was a back and forth game in the first quarter, second quarter, and then that late second quarter, I was telling my son, I'm like, the Warriors is going to start pulling away from us. Watch. And I just felt it and I knew it, man. And they did just that, and they never looked back. But I like our fight in the game, you guys. We never folded in this game. We didn't just give up and throw in the towel. And that's what I do like going into game 6. Game 6 is going to be a battle. But I do believe that we do get it done in game 6. A lot of our guys played well in this game. I know the refs was calling some, man. They weren't calling calls for us, but on the offensive end. But on the defensive end, they were calling some tough calls on us, some bad calls on us, man. I know D'Angelo Russell got in foul trouble early. They were trying to get D'Angelo out the game, trying to get our shooter out the game, and they did just that to slow up our rhythm, slow up D'Lo's rhythm, putting his imprint on the game. They sat D'Lo on the bench, and he couldn't really be aggressive like he'd be aggressive in the game. He couldn't really D up like he wanted to D up. He had to really back off and really just try to just play the best defense that he could on the ball when he's guarding Curry. They took AD out the game. AD had 3 quick fouls in the game. He was being effective. He was being dominant around the rim. He was D'ing up as well, showing that defensive presence, his defensive presence. But yeah, they try to get those 2 guys out the game. They were not blowing a whistle for us in this game, you guys. Those guys was charging. Those guys were flopping and charging. They were doing everything, man. Like Draymond, he was doing them little gay little charges, man. I'm like, man, really? You gonna call that? Like, come on, man. But yeah, man, like I see us winning in game 6. It is what it is. Those guys back were against the wall. The referees was not on our side. We were in a hostile environment. That crowd was going crazy. And the Warriors were just on the back they had their backs against the wall, man. They had to have a game like the game they had in game 5. A lot of things went their way in the game 5, like I thought it was going to go their way. AD, man, caught a little elbow, man, to the head. They tried to take him out, you guys. If you really was watching the game, like, they tried to take AD out. I know it wasn't a dirty play or nothing like that, but they tried to get him out of there, man. He had 3 quick fouls, and then he ended up getting smacked in the head, man. He was out of the game with like 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They took D'Lo out quick, and yeah, that just messed up our rhythm. That messed up our rhythm. But I do like our fight. Like I said in the game, Austin Reeves, he started to show his offensive presence. He started to put his stamp on the game. He picked it up offensively. He was playing some pretty good D out there. He was doing what he can on defense. But I do like his scoring ability in Game 5. He started to get a rhythm. He started to get in the paint. He started to hit that mid-range. He hit a couple threes as well to get him going on offense, to try to help LeBron out in the second half. LeBron, what do you have? LeBron had 25 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. He filled up the stat sheet. Austin Reeves, he had 15, 5 assists and 7 rebounds and 1 steal. He almost filled up the stat sheet. He just needed a block. AD had 23 points, 3 assists and 9 rebounds. He had a block in the game. I don't know why. He had a block in the game. I know he had a block in the game. He had a block in the game, man. I don't know.
Dad, see it.
Yeah, I see it. He had a block in the game. I don't know why it ain't on the stat sheet though. But yeah, our guys came to play. Schroeder had 14 points off the bench. 4 assists, 2 rebounds. Looney Walker, he was off, 4 points, 4 assists. Rui Hachimura had 4. And the rest of the bench players, they did what they came in and chipped in a little bit. But yeah, everybody that played, like everybody that's been getting minutes, contributed. Like 14 for Schroeder off the bench, 15 for D'Lo, 15 for Austin Reeves, 23 for AD, and 25 for LeBron. Like everybody chipped in and did what they did. Like, and I do like our fight at the end of the game, man. We just didn't give up. And that's what I like, man. That's something that we can carry over to Game 6, you guys. And I believe that we're gonna get it done in Game 6. We're gonna be ready. We're gonna be ready to win and close this series out, you guys. I'm looking for Looney Walker to have a little bit better game. In Game 6, I'm looking for Hachimura to score a little bit more points. Well, he had 4 points. Okay, I'm looking for six more points. He can give us 10 to 12 points. Looney Walker can give us 10 to 12 points. Schroeder, he can give us another 14. D'Lo, he can give us 5 more points. 20 points. He had 15. He can give us 20. He can give us 5 more points. Austin Reeves, I look for Austin Reeves to be around 13, 15 points in Game 6. But he can give you 20 as well. AD, I'm looking for him to have like a 23, 20, 25, 28 in Game 6 with about 12, 13, 14 rebounds. LeBron, I'm looking for him to have 25 to 27, 28 points in the game with about 6, 7 assists and about like 11 rebounds. Yeah, man. It is what it is, man. Those guys bounced back with a win in Game 5 when their backs was against the wall. Andrew Wiggins could not have 25 points. We could not allow him to get 25 points in Game 6. Gary Payton, he had 13, but Draymond and Wiggins, those guys cannot combine for 45 points, you guys. Like, that cannot happen. And it won't happen in Game 6. Draymond is not scoring 20 back-to-back in back-to-back games. He haven't done it yet, and he's not finna get ready to do that against us. We will shut him down. Wiggins, he will get shut down as well. Klay Thompson, this is the third game Klay Thompson had a bad game, you guys. That's crazy to me. That is crazy to me, and it's also scary to me at the same time because he can get hot and he can go stupid dummy, retarded on us, like, for real. And we've been playing some pretty good defense on Curry. Yeah, he been getting 27 and 23 and 30, but he ain't really been going crazy like that. He had that last game where he had a triple-double. That was his biggest game of the series. In game 4. Game 4 was his biggest game. Game 4 was his biggest game. We've been playing some pretty solid defense on Curry. We've been making it really difficult for Curry. And that has to continue in Game 6, man. Those guys are gonna come out, try to fire, and try to hit us in the mouth, man, with their threes. But we gotta contest. We gotta contest. We gotta run those guys off the 3-point line, and we gotta help defense, man. When we run those guys off the 3-point line, be ready to block, be ready to contest, and be ready to rebound. And get out in transition and get easy buckets for our Laker team, man. Going into Game 6, man. We got to set the tone in the first quarter. And I do believe we get the dub. We get the win to close out the Golden State Warriors, man. And move on to the Western Conference Finals, you guys. But that's pretty much it, you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in with me. Peace and God bless.